What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Destroyer and welcome to Firewatch, yet another game I am revisiting in a shitty year of 2023. Normally I like to sort of explain a little bit about the game before I start, but, this game is pretty much, well, like any other game, it is pretty, self-explanatory. But I'm going to hit new game. I have played this game multiple times. It is one of my favourite games. It's short and sweet, takes around about, 6 or 7 hours to complete. The first time I played it took me around about 8 to 10 hours, but that was because, it was the first time playing it and I was exploring and looking at absolutely everything. So, but anyway, let's get going. Campo Santo presents. In cooperation with Panicking, there should be a dash there. That looks like it says cooperation, which is wrong. But the Grammar Police, I am not. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia? She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. Hey, baby. You are drunk. So what's your, major? You're pretty. Yeah, let's not sound like a caveman. What's your major? You slur the word major and it smells like cause. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Oh, snap. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you were Julie's boyfriend. No point wasting any time. Alright, here we go. Obviously I'm playing on PC. Jeez, that's a dirty floor, dude. Let's pick up our backpack. Ground level. Ain't zwei, drei, vier. The backpack in the truck bed. Or the tray. You date for over a year, she drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school for view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good being a pisshead. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt a shepherd and name him Mayhem. I know Julia wants this little beagle, but I prefer bigger dogs. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs, even though he's too big to bring to school. Julia loves him all the same. Why would you bring your pet to work or whatever? That's just stupid. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. Her baby. 1979, you talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m, and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? Huh? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots, that'd be pretty good. One day, why rush? Well, we denied that, her having her favourite dog, so yeah, let's just agree for now on the kids. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough, it's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. And or left. If you've never seen or played this game, it isn't all like this. Once we get past the initial text question sort of thing, it is more like this. So, you know what? I've actually never been back here. Fire danger. Low, mid, high, and it's extreme. Prevent forest fires. Like a forest burns just standing there with his shovel. How dare he? I keep hitting left shift to run, because as a PC gamer it's normally left shift, but it is actually the key R, so which does make sense when you think about it. There's a map, there's some posters. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. No fireworks. Warning. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. But that'll be me. But I love the graphic style of this game. Kind of reminds me a little bit of The Long Dark. 1980, it's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call you worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. Never get mad, just ignore her. Let the anger build up inside. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny peel of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981, Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. All about the He-Man. You look awesome. Of course I do. I'm He-Man. How do I not look awesome, bro? It's very orange. Lovely. Let me know in the comments what you think of the art style. I quite like it. And let me know if you played Firewatch as well and your thoughts on the game. It's one of my favourites. I normally revisit it every 6 months or so, just have another play. Like I said, it doesn't go for too long. 2 Forks Fire, look out 8 miles that way. I don't know what that is in kilometres. Spacebar to jump. (1982) During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town that brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. That's not a knife, mate. Mayhem runs away. My moo fuck, did the dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker, you scare him away, or you beat his goddamn face in. I ain't no biatch, so I'm gonna beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough, you cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984, plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. You can't really do that. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985, Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. He was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Always confront your problems and stuff. Don't let them build. Talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors, never many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Oh, here we go. Quick warning, you're about to see a cartoon dick. So if you don't like cartoon dicks, look away, because I ain't going to blur it out. Here, man. There you go. That text was basically covering it anyway. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the popo. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get to Julia, he calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. He's got daddy issues. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in good old Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988, you spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. In theory, that sounds good, but Henry obviously is not qualified. So, you do the right thing. Move her into a full-time care facility where she can be looked after by the pros, you see. Alright, walkie. Yeah, I'd love to do this in real life, like go visit Yellowstone or something and just go hiking and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Oh dear. No, don't run away. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. Well, you have to go to work too, don't you? You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. You see, they're on the outside looking in. They have no idea, what you're going through, so they can talk shit, but they don't fully understand. 1989, Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. I mean, let's be honest here, if you didn't, there wouldn't be much of a game, so... And boom, enter the lookout tower. Flashing red light. Wonder what that could be. Yeah, so R to run. Gonna have to get used to that one. But yeah, I love the art style of these sort of games, Ooh. A toilet. Or an outhouse. It's funny, the game makes you stop running when you get up here, up the top. For safety reasons. Turn on the power. Slap. Power is on. No, don't exit, dude. I was trying to pick up the pine cone. Give me the... Thank you, because I like throwing shit around the lookout. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Hello?
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
Yes, hello.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
I can never get the pine cone in a bucket. You killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against your mum, nobody back home can stand you.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds your gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me, I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
I want to go to
Okay,
sleep.
good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Thank you, Delilah. Good night. Day 1.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Hey, sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room
Look
with
at
a
this.
round map on it. Do you see it?
I do. I'm looking at the map. Hang on, I'll throw that out. Throw that over there, should I say?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yep.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like kick the shit out of him?
Like, kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll
Clean
probably need
the
a road to get down the
dishes.
trail between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
That's the best code ever.
Smart.
Shut up.
Shut up. I love this Goldman. It's like a play on Coleman, which is obviously a real life brand. Alright, let's go down and punish whoever is setting off the fireworks. I wonder if it's 2 teenage girls. Pure guess. Obviously this is like, you know, a walking simulator. But I do tend to, just off habit, sprint everywhere, but I'll try not to do that. Alright, so there we are on the map. Two Forks Lookout. Heading this way. Like I mentioned, I have played this game multiple times, so I know exactly where I'm going, but... Like, I will walk most of the time, but... There will be portions where I will want to sprint, because it just takes too long, you know? Now, I notice performance-wise, it's okay. I have got the settings cranked. But, yeah, I noticed that it can... Because I did a little test recording before I started recording for reals, though. And, yeah, it can be a little laggy in areas. But I think that's just the game's optimization. It wouldn't be my PC. And that rhymes, so it's true. So shut up. From memory, there's nothing down here. I think there's something blocking the way, but... Yeah, block trail.
I've got an overgrown trail here,
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities.
I saw a toolbox in the lookout, so...
I found the supply box.
Great.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Yeah, we got them all over the Shoshone. They saved us a lot of back and forth from the trailhead. Don't take all the good stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Shoshone. What's the code again? I forgot. Is it 12812?
Hey, what's the code again?
1, 2, 3, 4. A whole lot of them.
Open up. Alright, we'll copy down the map info.
Hey, I found a note to a guy named Ron from some guy Dave.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
Do people lose their shit doing this job? There's a note that says a guy just left his post.
It happens, yeah. You're not gonna pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
Maybe. Ron, hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. I found one of those bars you liked, hiking into the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Dave. I might hang on to that. There's another pine cone. Hey, Henry's got a weak arm. Ooh, granola bar.
Hey, there's a snack in here. Probably gonna eat it.
You definitely do not want to do that. Whatever's in there has been in there for years.
Too late.
That's how you get food poisoning.
It was delicious.
I tracked down that rope. It was right where you said.
Great. So you should be set to get down to the lake.
Alright, so deal with whoever is setting off fireworks. Will do. Let's go for a quick little jog. Just for a little bit. Because if I walked absolutely everywhere, the videos would be going for like 2 hours each. Hey, what? Those fireworks are pretty bloody loud.
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And?
Ripped
Don't
to
you think
hell.
that's, you know, like, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Rotten
You
meat.
think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Christ, lady.
I think that's kind of funny, like, this tree stump, log, whatever you want to call it, you can go around it, or you can superhero jump your way over it. I love it. Anyway. Yeah, game's starting to get a little laggy now. Not really sure why. I reckon it's just an optimization thing. And I think the game is showing its age a little bit. I can't remember what year this was released, but...
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
Topos? Maybe call it Cripple Gulch. I'll go with Widowmaker. Shitty Boss is going to get me killed hill. That's probably the best
What
option.
about Shitty Boss is gonna get me killed hill?
Oh, is that Absorka Indian? Maybe Creek?
It's actually English for not in my job description.
I like it how you can act like a dumbass. Oh, how do I get down?
How do you expect me to get down this?
Well, did you get that rope?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just lash it to something nearby and take it slow.
Delilah, am I headed in the right direction?
Hey, I'm going the right way if I'm at the shale slide, right? Toward the fireworks?
You're not lost. Those fireworks are going off to the west of you. It's down the slide and across the meadow, okay?
No! Oh.
Ouch. I'll tell you one thing though, if you fell like that in real life, you would not just be able to get up all pain-free and shit. That would hurt.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my shitty boss almost got me killed.
First, your boss is a delight. Secondly, Jesus. What exactly happened?
My rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Well, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
Well, I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west. Without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
Hell of a nice camping spot. these cliffs down here or something. I'm not sure where to look.
I'm staring at the big outcropping down here, but I'm not quite sure where to look for our pyrotechnicians.
Maybe keep heading west toward the lake.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
I love it. The game's is like sort of like a subtle message saying, listen, dumbass, just go straight, basically. Or use your compass.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
I would like to retract my statement about knuckle sandwiches. Feet away.
What do you know? People with shitty manners drink shitty beer.
What, you don't like a cold Musquat Light on a hot day?
No, I do. But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these fucking litter bugs, though, that's for sure.
I like beer, but I'm not a big fan of light beer. I don't know, give me the heavy stuff, dude. And I can start to hear that shitty music.
They left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Dan Design. Ooh, whiskey. That's more my sort of poison in real life. Scotch.
They left half a bottle
Scotch
of
or whiskey.
Stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
Ferrita Irish. Looks delicious. I'm gonna take that. Thank you very much. Not gonna put it back.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Well, I put out their fire.
Man, I would have named that forest fire something good, too.
Hey, I can always restart it.
No. I think your first instinct was the right one.
I love it how you can just continuously stomp that fire out. Anyway.
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
Will do. Magic missile. Screaming wife. I'll take those. Thank you very much.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like two people. What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
I found a bra.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
I have to examine it. I have to see what size that is, you know? Come on. I gotta do, I gotta work out who I'm dealing with here.
There are, panties?
There are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
Yep, I'm 12.
There's ooh.
Yes?
They don't even match.
There are two naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's,
Two?
Yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
Hey, Delilah, I found two naked black silhouettes in the water.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
It is.
Oh boy, enjoy dealing with that.
I always go hard on these girls.
Don't pull any more shit or you're fucked, alright?
Don't threaten us. Yeah. Oh, hey, put that down. Seriously.
You want me to put it down? Oh, okay.
Cool it with the fireworks.
Please just put it. You asshole.
How you like that?
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Savage.
Santo. Yeah. Fuck you. You'll fucking pay for this. You can't just harass girls in the woods.
I'm just doing my job. Girls. Run away and despawn forever. That's right. The main reason I throw the boombox in the water is to get rid of the song because I hate it. I think there's some
Okay?
dialogue for the lake. It's done.
It's done.
Well, that's ominous.
Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
I'm gonna moonwalk my way to victory. Come on, I thought there was dialogue for the lake. Hello? There we go.
Well, this lake does seem like a good spot to swim, even if the last people to do so were assholes.
Yeah, right now, though, it's all snowmelt, so you'll freeze your balls off. But as hot as it's been, maybe that's a fair trade.
Starting to feel like it.
Never stare directly at the sun. Anyway, there's one more option.
Any chance of those kids getting a disease in this lake, like diphtheria or consumption or...
Consumption? Not if they're not 19th century chimney sweeps, no.
You know, whatever.
I mean, if they drank a bunch, Giardia maybe, but probably not this time of year.
Well, that's too bad.
Diphtheria is a great word.
Hey, there's a trail to Two Forks Tower down here near the lake,
Yeah, that's your tower.
so I should go this way.
Well, you're not climbing back up that slide.
Now, I know this game is pretty linear. Basically holds your hand and tells you where to go and stuff, but while I'm down this part of the map, I like to go and we'll go to this cache up ahead.
I take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort? When it comes to, you know, how the hell you ended up out here?
Nope. I saw the ad in the paper.
I saw the job in the paper and figured, you know, what the heck.
What was that? I saw a radio
I've got no
prompt.
ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that.
That's so
Yeah,
weird.
thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job.
What?
But it worked.
What? Oh, that's actually in the thing.
What happened last summer that accounted for this windfall?
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Ring ding a ding, ding a ling.
Yellowstone is like, what, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, you know? People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
30-cent raise, that's hectic. This old sweater here, it's actually a reference to the Last of Us.
I found a sweatshirt from the University of Eastern Colorado.
There's a University of Eastern
Oh,
Colorado.
hang on.
I really don't think there is.
Why would somebody make that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
The world's a weird place.
Ron, I got some bad news back home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though, budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about what went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably overdid it. I wish you would have been there. I guess you must have got hung up. Dave. P.S. Amigos is Spanish, and Professionals is Italian. I'm going to take that. Yeah, I copied the map information, didn't I? I've already done that. Alright, so let's head back. Hey, climbing point. Pity we don't have a rope, huh? Yeah, it's a little laggy around here too. I know I keep mentioning it, but I know it kind of does my head in a little bit, that's all. Actually, I think the last time I played this game was on a PS4 Pro console. Obviously that would only run at 30 FPS anyway, but... It's dark around here. dark gameplay and YouTube do not mix. Looks like shit. I'm running.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night.
I know how to
I
zoom
wanted to do
game,
the
thank you.
job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Hey, I can see my tower. How do I get back?
If it's the one I think it is, there should be an old trail the Forest Service closed off a couple years back.
And I'm sure the reasons for closing it off had nothing to do with safety, right?
Oh, it washed out and became a fucking death trap. So, be careful.
I'll try. Thunder. Na 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 na.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9. I'm not sure I have much of a choice.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not going to strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
Oh, thanks for that upbeat story. No. Oh, there we go. Danger, bravery, the great outdoors, defend our frontier.
Yeah, I get the sense that not everything in here is useful.
In the boxes? Why's that?
I don't really know what I'll do with the deer horn.
Firstly, they're called antlers. And secondly, stay out here long enough and you'll get creative.
I found a flashlight.
There's one in there? Great. Well, the sun's gonna go down soon, so if the batteries still work, you're in luck.
Ah!
F for flashlight, how original. Now, obviously, to get back to the lookout, you have to go through the cave, but what I'm going to do is do a quick detour. There we go, again, pressing shift to sprint. Now, you don't have to go through here, because naturally, like, as you progress with the game, you do eventually go this area. But if you never played, or if if you're an achievement hunter and whatnot with games, the only time you can get an achievement for this part of the game anyway is if you go here on day 1, like right now. If you go, like, obviously you can visit this part of the map afterwards, but the achievement won't pop. So, and what you got to do is go to Hawk's Rest. There's like a burnt out cabin, and you open up like a fireplace or whatever, and a raccoon will jump out and try and scare the shit out of you. And then you have a conversation with Delilah, talking about Raccoon Carter, I think it is. And yeah, you'll get an achievement for that. Or there's a bit laggy around here too. Or a trophy if you're playing on a PlayStation console. There's the old outhouse. So you don't have to go down here right now, but like I said, if you want to get the achievement, you do. So there's the old cabin. I don't normally like to do this when I play, just so I get the story and stuff. There's a destroyed guitar. Only got 1 string left. Release. Release the zoomage, bro. So yeah, you just gotta open this up.
Oh my god!
Report raccoon attack.
Holy crap, think I might have just gotten rabies.
Go on.
I'm sniffing around an old lookout and I got attacked by a raccoon.
Did he bite you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're probably fine. Wait, is the lookout you're in burned to a crisp and filled with raccoons?
Apparently.
Ooh, Hawk's Rest.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're doing.
What do you mean? I just like to stay out of haunted places myself.
Tell me about this haunting.
Okay, go on. Out with it.
You want to hear about Raccoon Carter? So, some years ago, way before my time, a man named Winthrop Carter was stationed at Hawk's Rest. He was an angry loner. The story was he lost his life savings betting on horse fights.
Horse fights?
Horse fights?
In Mexico. So he did what a lot of us do in times of trouble. He signed up with the Forest Service to watch for fires. His first night in his lookout, there was a break-in, and the break-ins didn't stop. Finally, one night he awoke to find someone in his lookout. He reached for his hand axe and threw it at the figure. Just before the axe killed its target, he heard a small voice cry, "Help!"
What was it?
A raccoon.
Oh, of course.
See, back in these days, the Forest Service wasn't so good about dropping off food and supplies, and, well, Carter was hungry. So he did what anyone would do. He skinned and ate it. Eventually, Carter didn't want to eat anything else. It was raccoons or nothing. But one night, as he sharpened his raccoon blade, there was a scratching at the door. He looked towards it, and again, heard a tiny voice. "Help! Help!" He approached slowly, knife in hand, and ripped the door open. But no one was there. But then, from under the bed, he heard another small voice. "Help! Help!" Carter looked under the bed, and, of course, nothing was there either. So, startled but believing he was just tired, Raccoon Carter went out hunting, and for the first night in months, came up empty. Now, in bed, his stomach rumbling, he hears the voice again. "Help! Help!" And now, he wonders if it's coming from inside of him. But then, a figure appears at the edge of the bed. Again, he reaches for his axe, but in its place is another figure. He looks for the door, and there are more and more figures. Beady, glowing eyes peering out through dark masks. He leaps out of bed, horrified, slips and hits his head. And before he can get up, he feels hundreds of little fingers and razor-sharp teeth digging into his skin. Far away in Bighorn Tower, the lookout reported hearing a voice echoing through the valley. Loud at first, and then smaller and smaller, until they faded away forever. "Help! Help! Help!" And that's the story of Raccoon Carter. His ghost still wanders through the valley, moaning, "Help! Help!" on hot summer nights.
Yes, I thought I'd let that dialogue run out. So if Raccoon Carter died, how do we know this story? Yeah, that one.
So, if Raccoon Carter died, how do we know this story?
They found his body ripped to shreds by raccoons. And Hawk's Rest was filled to the brim with raccoon pelts. It's probably what caused the fire.
Yeah, that doesn't answer my question, and yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I did answer that, but okay, it seemed to disappear.
Huh. Found an old hat from a Korean war vet.
Take
I'm
it?
surprised how many former service members take this gig.
Well, makes sense.
I imagine if you've been through war, you probably can't get enough silence.
That is true.
I think I found where Raccoon Carter did his business.
Pardon me?
There's an old outhouse down the hill from Hawk's Rest.
Yeah, I guess it probably is where he did, that. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Hey, I've got a notepad here in the outhouse near Hawk's Rest. Looks like song lyrics written by a guy named Carter.
Wow, there's a 0% chance it's a happy song.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Okay, pause to read. There we go. I'm not going to read all that. But if you want to read it, feel free. I'm headed off to Old Shoshone, where the birds and the bees won't know me. Yeah, I'm good. Bye-bye now. Thank you. Okay, I will hang on to that, though. I might give it a read when I'm editing. Or I may not. Alright, so now I'm going to hike back. Obviously, like I said, you don't have to go there right now. Because, as you progress through the game, you come down this area anyway. But, like I said, if you're after getting, you know, all the achievements for games and stuff like that, that's the only way you can do it. I think it's back this way. I know I've got a map and everything, but... Who uses maps, man? Come on. Maps are from, like, the 90s and shit. Then again, what year are we in? I think we're in the 90s or late 80s anyway. Whoa, wowee. Okay, game. The game just feels like taking a shit. Am I think I'm going the right way. Looking for a gap. Ah, here we go. I found it. It's alright, people. It is okay. Here's the cave.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks. NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So
I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
Sometimes I like to pause, you know, and not move, because some of the dialogue options do disappear, as you saw before.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Oh, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
It looks like the path leads through the cave.
No shit.
Back in the cave, huh? Man.
Haven't left the cave.
Another lookout in there.
Another lookout?
They go in, they never come out.
So this is another one of your jokes.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Hello?
One more time. Okay.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service on first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe the mystery's locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
The name's Henry. Dick Licker. I mean Delilah. Right, onward to the lookout. Tell you what, you have to be pretty fit doing this. Hey, report creepy
There's some
guy.
out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
Huh,
The whole thing. And people
smart
don't
ass.
say please, it's madness.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Yeah, not when that other person is like staring at you with a light in your face. Dodgy. As I was saying, you have to be pretty fit to do it. I mean, look at this. The average person couldn't do this, man. I know I could, because, you know, I'm like a superior human being, but... like, people... Like, all these people think they could climb Mount Everest. It's like, really? You can't walk down the street for 10 minutes without being out of breath, man. You ain't gonna climb Everest. A freaking death wish for some people. I'd love to, like, in real... Like, I know I couldn't climb Everest. But... Well, number one, it's very, very expensive. But I wouldn't mind, like, trekking to the base camp. That'd be kind of cool. Go on, get up there, bro. There we go.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
It's Forrest Burns.
Ah! You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Forrest.
Thanks, Mom.
Forrest.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun.
Look at this.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Flo Butts? Oh man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
For the record, it's one of the best names ever.
So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Delilah, you animal.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never.
I actually like the lighthouse. It's still gross. I feel like I'm going to be murdered. I like it. My own little sanctuary, you know? Shitting in the woods. Call me the Pope.
I like the outhouse in the rustic, I'm roughing it sort of way.
Yeah, it's a little privacy among the seemingly endless expanse of, well, privacy.
I like it all the same.
Oh yeah, Henry really doesn't have a strong arm, does he? Pretty weak. Cinder block. Throw you in there because I can. Technically no reason to. Hey, look at that. My typewriter's on the ground. Mystery.
What can I do for you?
Well,
Kick
my
it.
typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
That's what I'm doing.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Hey, that's pretty clever. I just put my typewriter back on my desk from outside the lookout.
I'm gonna have to fix the window.
Tomorrow, Henry, you won't be cold.
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole your sheets? That's just mean.
The place is trashed.
Okay, I put in a call.
I can't even close the door, dude.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any idea who would have done this?
It wouldn't be the girls. Maybe the creepy guy in the canyon.
That guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Don't tread on the
I'll
snake.
have the rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great.
If I find him, I'll throw a bottle of suds at him or her.
They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
Volunteer as a lookout?
Here.
No, I'd want to be paid for that, thank you. Yeah, where can I find a gun?
Just point me to the Forest Service weapons cache and I'll feel safer than the Pope in his little car.
Yeah, someone made the choice years ago that leaving people with infinite amounts of alone time and a gun was kind of a bad idea.
Grenades?
I'll see what I can do.
Grenades. Oh, I love it. Day 2.
Wake up.
I thought he was shaking then, Henry. What I'm going to do... Okay, I can't pause it, so we'll pick up the radio. I'm awake.
I'm awake. I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Can I fix
Really
it?
that would be the case.
Can I go
Hmm.
fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
Thanks, Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
I'm going to interact with this
I'm
map.
pretty sure is not USGS regulation, unless I've unknowingly been assigned to work in 2 orcs, and the lake to the east is made of acid.
Death Mountain.
That sounds erroneous.
Looks like the previous resident was into fantasy.
Halfling Village. What I was saying is I was going to look at this map, talk to Delilah about it, and then end the video. So I'm going to throw that like that, really, in a aggressive manner. But yeah, I'm going to leave part 1 there, guys. Let me know if you played Firewatch in the comments section below. Let me know if you're interested in seeing a full playthrough in 2023. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you're notified of every single upload. And I'll catch ya in part 2. Adios.